Okay, we are here. Just had to set everything up. Hopefully it's working all right for you guys. Yes, I know it's currently frozen. That's because I'm alt-tabbed. There we go. Today we're doing Act 4 of Diablo 3, and we only, I think, have one more act left after this, so that'll be perfectly fine. And then tomorrow, I'll have a poll going up for what games we're going to look at next. I have a handful on there. You can suggest some whenever we get into it as well. I basically put 4 options and then one. Add your own, and if it gets a lot of upvotes, we'll put it on the list for another poll. But for now, we got lasers to fire, and black holes to play with. Hey, Incarnation, how's it going? You were close to first. You're third. Good morning. Hopefully everybody's doing all right today. And yeah, Diamond Gates, and then we get Bastion. This is, I think, where we're heading right now. We can get to Bastion's Keep Stronghold, and then I think our final fight is something over here, if memory serves, or is it over here? I don't remember. We got to fight something big today, so.
Imperious, you cannot mean to face Diablo again. Your wounds are barely healed.
The heavens burn. This is your fault, Tyrael. And you, Nephilim, look below and see what your kind has wrought.
The aspect of valor condemns us.
Yeah, I 100% agree, Antonis. Wow. There's an N in there. But Diablo 3 is a good action RPG, just not a good Diablo, if that makes sense. So it's definitely worth playing. If you like action RPGs, it's something you should try. You haven't played the story of D3 in years now? You get to jump into adventure mode? Yeah. I'd rather just go through the story, personally. That's the mode I prefer playing in.
The Diamond Gates have stood since the light first broke over the high heavens. Now they lie in ruins. Imperious is right. I am the cause of this.
Diablo did this, not you. You did everything in your power to prevent this devastation.
Long ago, my brethren and I voted to decide the fate of man. I cast the final vote that spared you from extinction. Now humanity has birthed the prime evil.
Tyrael, you believed in us. You became one of us. Now you must live as a mortal and surrender your fears to hope. Stay here and wallow in your misery if you like, but I'm going on.
But you don't understand. Hope has been silenced.
Dire tidings indeed.
Let's see. It's pronounced like Adonis. Cool. And believe that they did to Tyrael and Cain. Yeah, the Cain thing especially was a low.
Gaze upon the destruction I have wrought. It will be the last thing you see. Iskatu, destroy the Nephilim. I do not fear you, Nephilim. You'll find only death in this eternal realm.
Okay, so we get to fight a giant Murloc. That's cool.
Still waiting. I don't have enough arcane power.
There we go. And now we just get to nuke him himself. We will not be trembling or anything like that. I forgot to summon my little bonus stuff, but other than that, minion of Diablo. He's not a minion of destruction, at least. Where'd he go? Come back here, buddy. Oh, he's just gonna keep summoning more stuff. It's fine. But so far, I don't think we're like too threatened by most of the actual bosses. It's just getting overwhelmed by kind of like super uniques and stuff. It's kind of the only thing that sometimes catches me off guard.
You can defeat me, mortal. Our armies are endless.
Oh no, your armies are endless, but your life pools are not.
Arcane power. Not ready yet.
Especially considering I summon multiple black holes because I have multiple minions.
I draw closer to my ultimate victory.
See, Diablo is the only Chad where other bosses summon minions he fights after everything dies. Some of the other bosses actually will fight, but they're the act bosses, not the... What is that? Glitch, maybe? Probably glitch. It's fine. We'll just ignore the mold on the ground. I kind of wish that they would do more with fighting angels as well, because the angels are not exactly innocent in all of this either. Hello.
I am Ethereal, Archangel of Fate. It is my duty to record what is and what will be within the scroll of fate. But you, Nephilim, you are not in the scroll. Your fate is unwritten.
Then I shall write my destiny in Diablo's blood. You can watch all of creation burn, or you can help me now.
Perhaps fate can be changed. Quickly then, Auriel, Archangel of Hope, has been captured by Rakanoth, the Lord of Despair.
I will free her. and
Okay,
then
so we
hope
get to go
will
rescue
restore to the
angels.
heavens.
Nice. Now, should I bother trying to, like, keep all of the little randos alive? I know I sometimes do that with the barbarians in Act 5 of Diablo 2. But at the same time, it's kind of like, why bother? Hey, Mocha, how's it going? Welcome to my ability to cast black holes.
Need more time.
What I love is whenever they just all start popping out the black holes and just, it's fighting over who gets to suck in the enemy first. And our meteor does the same sucking in, too.
Need more arcane power.
Just hilarious. Just not quite as strong of an effect. See, it would be cool for a Diablo MMO to choose between two factions, angels and demons. I mean, we're essentially getting an MMO whenever it comes to Diablo 4. It's not far off of it. But personally, I would rather see a Diablo RTS where you choose between the Nephilim, or basically humanity, Forces of Sanctuary, which is one faction. Then you'd have the Forces of Hell, and then you'd have the Forces of Heaven.
This corruption blocks
And it would
my
basically
path.
be like a three-way just battle. So it would be balanced kind of like StarCraft. But that's never going to be a thing.
Your defenses are nothing.
Because that kind of game is not as easily monetizable as other types of games. I would say Diablo 4 isn't
Your spirit
quite
is free now, Angel.
what they were aiming for with the original Diablo 3, but it's closer to it. I mean, there were like guild halls and stuff like that. It was a lot more like Diablo 2 than Diablo 3. I don't think they would have done all the microtransactions, but that's because that wasn't, you know, a common thing back then.
Not ready yet. I need arcane power.
I need to be away from these guys because they, unfortunately, cause pain with their lasers.
I must heal.
I really do hate the laser thing.
So the subjugators have always been...
I don't care, Kane. Yeah, these right here always cause me trouble.
can't
I don't
pick
know
up
what
anything
element they
else.
are. Oh, and we forgot to clear stuff out. No! Let's double check if there's anything good in here. Rare boots. Yeah, we'll take better boots.
I miss Leah. She was a sister to me when all of my other sisters were gone.
We'll take better gloves
I
as
wanted
well.
to protect her, but it was not meant to be.
Although I don't think we want to take this armor. I think we want to give that to our little ally.
You are too kind.
Yeah, there we go. And we'll just go and sacrifice a bunch of stuff in uno momento.
Thank you.
Extra damage. That's a lot more damage.
Magnificent.
I think that's all we kind of like toss around.
Perfect.
Yeah, I
I'll
forgot to
return to
salvage
town.
everything. Let's see, you've seen other games like Hero Siege, crazy however the game copies Diablo. Well, Diablo, the original one, kind of just inspired everything, so... as far as this particular subgenre of action RPG goes. So it's of course going to copy it to an extent. And sorry for not remembering to actually dump all my crap before switching over to this. I meant to, I just forgot. And Diamond. Okay. Back we go. But yeah, it's not uncommon for games to iterate on each other. It's perfectly normal. I do like the direction that Last Epoch is going. There's a lot of things I like in that. Dungeon Siege 2 was your introduction to action RPG? Ah! Dungeon Siege 2 wasn't my introduction to the Dungeon Siege franchise. I played the first one. But they are a good introduction to kind of like some of the more experimental aspects of action RPGs. You played Diablo 2 after that and realized where it was all from? Ah. I would say that Dungeon Siege to an extent was inspired by it, but it was also inspired by CRPGs. Things like Baldur's Gate and stuff. I'm kind of sad that you don't get all the expansions and stuff with a lot of the purchase options for Dungeon Siege currently available, because you can't get the expansion with it for some strange reason, which kind of sucks. We need to kill Rakanoth. We need to kill Rakanishu. No, he's not in this, I don't think. I am getting dropped frames, sadly. We'll deal with it as we deal with it. And always, I am recording this locally, so I'll be uploading it to Let's Play Everything in, like, about a week.
Free from the chains of fate, Nephilim, but all will kneel before Lord Diablo.
You got the expansion as a physical CD? Yeah. It's just not fun to get those to run properly on modern systems.
I don't have enough arcane power.
DPS. But there's a guide to Steam on how to fix it. Hey, LaPow. This act through. Okay, like this act in Diablo 3 before Reaper of Souls came out.
Set one foot into the Silver Spire.
Hello, Oriel.
Thank you, Nephilim. I hoped the scroll of fate was wrong, that harmony would once again fill this troubled realm. I see now that all hope lies in you.
You can no longer be bound by the chains of fate.
With my blessing, you can now dispel Diablo's corruption. It hides the rifts which bring his cursed servants to this hallowed place. The rifts must be closed.
We will not.
I understand that feeling, Swifty. I fight the urge
Diablo sought
to do
bring
it myself.
despair down upon heaven, but I have destroyed his champion and restored hope. I thought this would bring Tyrael back to his senses, but he remains lost. Nevertheless, I must push on and eradicate Diablo's hellish portals.
But yeah, I struggle with not skipping the dialogue when I'm actually playing as well. Skipping dialogue is absolutely a thing that I regularly do. And I probably shouldn't.
Strongest northeast of here.
Because it reaches a point where it's kind of like,
I am unstoppable.
I already know what's going to happen. It's fairly predictable because a lot of RPGs in general, it's not even just action RPGs, have very predictable stories. I won't be one dedicated to Diablo 4, but Diablo 4 is something that is welcome to be discussed on the Discord server. As far as playing with groups, we'll see. I might have some people that I'm kind of like already kind of promised to play with. We'll see if they're on there or not, if they decide to follow through with it.
Over the high heavens.
But I will be doing Diablo
They
4.
determine the laws by which all angels must.
But
Look upon these gardens. Now they seethe with the corruption of hell.
I had to wait for him to finish talking. But generally speaking, the server's more kind of like broad community thing. So if you want to come and play with people who are there, you're welcome to. You're welcome to run D&D games there. I have voice chats and stuff like that that are available for different sizes of groups. You pre-ordered Diablo 4, first game you've ever pre-ordered. Feel kind of slimy that you did it for a Blizzard game, though. I generally recommend against pre-ordering, even if it's a game that you think you'll like, unless there is like a really good reason to. But I understand why people pre-order. It's excitement and interested in getting into the early beta and stuff. Hope they redeem themselves with good... I mean, they're not going to have a terrible... Shut up, Amberius. I don't think Diablo 4 is going to be terrible. I think it's going to be a fine game. The question becomes, is it going to be exploitative monetization? I don't think it's going to be necessarily pay to win, but they're definitely going to be using as many monetization techniques as they can get. I think if you've pre-ordered at all, you can actually do the early beta. The 4 days early for release, though, no.
So, you approach the Oculus with the aim to destroy it. You will not succeed.
Well done, Nephilim. Diablo's vile minions can no longer use this rift to find their way into the Silver City. Now only one rift remains.
Yay. I'm gonna get the chest. I'm pretty sure just a standard pre-order gets you into this one. But I could be wrong. I could be misremembering it. I just checked to make sure I could get in. And I've checked that it's on like consoles and stuff too, but I'm not gonna be playing it on console. I'm not spending that kind of money on a PlayStation 5 or a Xbox Series. Well, I could probably try and run it on a PlayStation 4. That would be kind of crappy. D2R would be worth it, but you had no money to pre-order it? Ah. Well, see, the thing with pre-orders is unless you're getting something from it, there's really no reason to do it. You pre-ordered D2R because you have a reasonable degree of expectation of what the game would turn out. I pre-ordered it because, yeah.
I don't have enough
The
arcane
Diablo
power.
2 videos were a thing for a decent while,
My power grows.
so I decided to just go ahead and go all in on it. Generally, the people who should be pre-ordering are
You
content
dare attack
creators.
me?
Get early access and show it off. That way people can make an informed decision about their releases. Of course, they're giving certain favored creators basically free access, but I don't think we'll hear about who gets free copies and who doesn't. Because generally, even though you're supposed to disclose whether you got a free copy of something or not, it's generally assumed if you do a review that you did. You're aiming to get the KFC sandwich for the Diablo 4 beta access. Let's see, Gardens of Hope. I think this is where we go next. Yeah. Are they making a Diablo KFC? I haven't heard anything about KFC integration. I know that, I think it was Japan had some Diablo integration for, was it Japan or Korea? That had, I think, Burger King integration, if memory serves. They had like a Diablo burger of some sort.
I need
Your
arcane
grave
power.
awaits.
And I would have eaten it if I would have been able to get it here, but unfortunately you can't. Or at least I wasn't able to. So I kind of like just, it's cool to think about, but whatever. I still think the most interesting video game food integration was the EverQuest Pizza Hut thing. Riker had it on his news this morning. More rumor, it seems, for the KFC witch. Okay. Isn't it illegal to review something that you are sponsored if you won't disclose it? See, there's a difference, unfortunately. There is press copy, which isn't a sponsorship, but you're still supposed to disclose it in some form or another. Although, it's kind of a weird thing. Because it depends on what kind of media outlet you are, too. At least in the US. As far as whether you're supposed to disclose whether you got a press copy or whether you bought it yourself. But sponsorship is you're actually being paid explicitly for the coverage or reimbursed for the coverage as opposed to just trying out the product. So it's a bit weird. It'd be like saying movie reviewers got to see a movie for free. It's just kind of like assumed that they did.
I don't have enough arcane power.
But at the same time, it's very wishy-washy and strange. But I actually am extremely open about whether I get copies and stuff like that. But a lot of creators are not. I actually got into an argument with a certain large creator that is currently banned from my channel over some sponsorship stuff that they were doing rather shady, and they were doing proper sponsorship, like they were getting explicitly paid for it. And then they were also being very disingenuous about the product. And I can guarantee you the vast majority of any, not Diablo Immortal, Torchlight Infinite stuff you're seeing is sponsored as well. They were going in on a very heavy sponsorship kick. And they sort of, whenever I brought up the fact that I don't take sponsorships for that kind of coverage, I'll take a free copy. That is it. I don't take money for reviewing a game, especially whenever they have first refusal of your content. Feel the level design for Heaven here feels more like StarCraft Protoss? Yes, it is. I've looked up stuff about the company that was doing the advertisement for them. Shut up, Diablo. But yeah, I will probably eventually talk about Torchlight Infinite, but at the moment, I still have a bad taste in my mouth from it. Hey, Adam, how's it going? I have a video over on the Game Slamper page of playing about the first hour and a half of it. It's not a terrible mobile port, but it's... Be wary of any hype you hear about it, is probably the biggest thing I'm going to say in regards to that. Because I do not trust the way it was being marketed. Tried Torchlight, it's not so bad. Torchlight 1 and 2 are the best. Torchlight 3 was okay. It had its serious flaws when they were developing it, because I did play that before, like during the press early access to that, and tried it out. It got better. That was back when it was on the Arc system. And then Torchlight Infinite, I got fairly heavily spammed by the press agency, and I was just like thinking, oh, maybe they'll just offer like a proper press key later, not all this like here's strings attached stuff. But as soon as I brought up, like, I emailed them back and said, hey, I will cover the game, I'm interested in it, but I don't want to do it as a sponsored stream. I want to have freedom to say what I want to say about it. Send me a key and I'll try it. They flat out just stopped communicating with me after that. No reply email, no more promotional emails, no nothing.
I'm just warming up.
I looked up the press agency. It's a small one in North Carolina, and they are pretty much the only press agency I will not give priority to. So it takes some shady stuff for me to not trust them, and that is 100% shady. That you're like, oh, free coverage, but we don't get to like screen it.
Still waiting.
That is a red flag. Yeah, if I were to take like an actual sponsorship, I would disclose it. But I feel more comfortable if I get sponsorships for it to be something that is not a game, if that makes sense. I think probably the only kind of like sponsored thing I would do for a game would be a stream, never a review. Never a review. I do not think sponsored reviews should be a thing. That's just my opinion. Don't fault the creator for such a matter. But yeah, it's... If a game wants to sponsor me, it will be a stream. And it will be... Shut up, Diablo. And I would not let them have pre-approval over what I say in it, even if it isn't a review.
Closed. You have far exceeded my expectations, Nephilim. But there is not a moment to waste. Quickly, you must make your...
I just hate the idea of sugarcoating shit.
But it is of no matter.
2 to 3 hour stream gameplay would be a good review without being a review.
High heavens.
Yep. And it's unedited, so you get to actually see and witness kind of the stuff it's yourself. The only thing you probably wouldn't get a good feel for just watching gameplay would be the controls and how they feel, which is a thing. That is a thing that can impact whether a game is good. But I really, I get pre-approval over your opinion of this is nasty. And I've seen it before. Most of the ones that have pulled that nonsense agreed to here's a key instead. Do your own opinion. We just won't pay you any money, and you get to give your actual opinion. And I'm good with. But jeez. That said, I have dealt with other shady companies. But that was more just I don't like certain companies because of how they treat their consumers or because of how they behave. And usually that gets rectified pretty quickly by someone getting terminated.
Need more time.
YouTube tries to force you to indicate sponsored content. There's a lot of people that don't. And you'll find, I'm trying to remember the name of the site. There's certain Diablo channels that I actively do not interact with because of their interactions with certain pay-to-win sites. Because those sites really like promoting who's actually, done content for them. It's like, And a lot of those ended up not disclosing that it was a sponsorship. And I have to say, the money that they'll throw at you is very tempting. They know that there are ethical questions as to whether they should be showing off that thing on the channel.
No.
But
I must heal.
I am trying. I'm still on cooldown from it. What are the angels doing? But yeah, I don't do well with sugarcoating stuff. Even games I like, I criticize. So I can imagine how they'd react if I gave them honest. I mean, it was tempting to me. I think the largest offer I got for those websites, they don't contact me anymore. They haven't. Well, I can't say they don't contact me anymore. They haven't contacted me since just before Season 3 started, so it's been a few weeks. So, they haven't contacted me for a while. The biggest offer I was given was $3,600 for, I think they wanted 5 or 10 placements at the beginning of videos. I was like, that's a lot of money. That would change the quality of my life for a while kind of money. But no. It would also ruin my channel and ruin your confidence in my content. So it's kind of like $3,600 now, or actually keeping the integrity of my channel intact.
Need more arcane power.
They know they have to grease it to get that, but they are also getting... That tells you how much money those sites make, too. And I won't name the specific one that offered me that. The one most people know of was offering people $2,000. I don't... I have a rule for sponsorships. I won't sponsor something unless I would use it either. Like, let's say People's Choice Beef Jerky approached me. I would 100%. I would run ads for them for just a free thing of their jerky each month. But that's not something that has come up. But it was something like, I'm trying to think of a crappy brand of jerky. Can't think of one right now. What's the nastiest brand of beef jerky that you can think of? That's the entirety of marketing, not just restricted games. See, internally, my core ethics won't let me do that. Great Value Jerky. Great Value Jerky is not the worst jerky I've had. There is one that I'm trying to remember the name of. And it had a... oh, crap. It was like cherry something flavor to it. It was just like grainy nonsense. I think it starts with a K. We would want creators to earn their fair share. I'd rather earn money from something I can feel proud of rather than earn money from something I regret. That's kind of something that has been a thing for the channel since I even first started. Yeah, generally speaking, you won't find something marketed on my channel, not even affiliate links, unless it's something that I would use myself. That's why Epic's not on my affiliate list. They were for a while, but they've kind of crossed a few lines for me multiple times, where it's just kind of like, nah, I can't deal with them. I don't begrudge the Epic Game Store. More power to it. I use it, but I won't promote it because of the stuff they've done with ArtStation and stuff like that. If they change their AI stance, I might change my stance on them. But I'd rather earn a tip in chat than compromise my ethics in that regard.
Our world has long suffered the presence of demons. It has grown resilient. But the heavens?
Don't have much beef jerky. It's hard to ruin beef jerky. The one I'm thinking of, I can't remember the name of it for the life of me. It starts with a K, I think, but it's just like dust. It doesn't even have like a texture. It just crumbles apart horribly. It's not chewy, doesn't have much flavor.
Your spirit is free now, Angel. Tyrael.
Yes, my friend. I am ready to again fight by your side. I was wrong to give in to despair. You have shown me there is still a chance for victory. But we must hurry. Even now, Diablo makes his way to the Silver Spire. I finally understand.
I didn't see that post about the tobacco jerky. I haven't tried that. I've seen it. I haven't tried it. But no, best jerky you can ever get if you're ever in the US is People's Choice, and it's the hot and spicy. Or sweet and spicy, I believe, actually. And it's the slab. It will cut the corners of your mouth, but the flavor on it is the best jerky I've ever had. But yes, spicy jerky is best jerky. I'm not a huge fan of teriyaki jerky, but it's okay. Oh, homemade jerky can be amazing. I had a friend who used to do venison jerky. I've even had good vegan jerky, oddly enough. But that's really hard to come by. Hello, Anarius.
Your kind does not belong here. If I see you again, you will die.
But yeah, venison being deer, for those who don't know.
This is your fight, Nephilim. Your power is even greater than Tyrael foresaw.
One can only hope. But now, we must stop Diablo before he reaches the crystal arch.
Ooh, I got a new rune for black hole. Okay, so we have absolute 0. Enemy hit increases the damage duration of your cold spells for... Okay. Increases the radius and damage of black hole. I think we're going to go with increased radius and damage. And we're not far away from getting this new passive, the final passive slot.
Diablo will corrupt the crystal arch atop the Silver Spire, unless he is stopped. Should he succeed, heaven will fall. Everything has led to this moment. Tyrael and I will fight our way to the summit, where I will finally face Diablo.
Have a good one, Adam. Thanks for tuning in. Hanging around and chatting is always welcome. Let's see. Hey, hello, Leia.
How does it feel, knowing you helped me become the prime evil? For all your mighty deeds, all you really accomplished was unleashing me upon the world.
Usually you run Disintegrate on right-click. Well, our staff actually boosts our meteor. Otherwise, I would... Yeah. But I wouldn't mind having something stronger. Let's see. Yeah, we'll... Oh, increases electrocute damage? No, we don't really need that. I need boosted damage for my meteors. You can re-roll the stats at Mystic, but where's the fun in that? Actually, I might switch to Disintegrate like you mentioned, though. Run those two. And since I'm not using this, let's go with Disintegrate on left click. Let's see, enemies, no. Well, channeling the beam, you come charged with energy and discharge nearby enemies, damaging them. That might actually be nice. Fractured into a short-range cone, no. I think we'll go for Chaos Nexus. Convergence? Sure, I can go with Convergence. Fire on your lasers.
Diablo
I mean, since we're not
is
using
the
that
spire
skill
to the
anyway.
Crystal Arch. We must hurry.
Is always your laser choice. Oh yeah, we need to talk to you.
How could you convince my own husband to kill me? I could have been safe, but you made him cut me down.
Let's see if those actually will shoot their little lasers or not. They don't appear to be. Of course, they're also not tracking the enemies that are over there. Always playing with the lasers. We're killing corrupted angels. Nice.
How does that feel?
The only thing I don't like about Disintegrate is the fact that I have to stand still for it. Other than that, I'm fine with it. Because it always makes me feel like I'm using an Inferno build. Which, I know it's not, and I know it's stronger than Inferno, but my brain still goes that way.
Held by Diablo's corruption, angels.
Just like, no, not Inferno.
I knew Inarius long ago, when he was still among the angels. But he grew weary of battling the demons after a time, and he began to secretly conspire with demons in order to forge a peace. The demoness Lilith became his greatest ally in the Hells, and many other demons and angels joined his cause.
This is worse than I feared.
I am sorry, Tyrael.
But yeah, the standing still is the only thing that really catches me with it. That's one reason why I was like, oh, I'll take the one that damages things around me. In fact, I'm going to try it for a little bit. We'll swap back and forth. But that is one nice thing about Diablo 3 is I can actually mess with that. There was a super good UFC today, if anyone was watching. I have not watched UFC, so, like, ever. I know of it. Mainly because most of the people I did, like, martial arts with were really into it. It was the reason a lot of them started. I just did it for exercise. You black hole them, then blast them. I need to get my cooldown down for really knocking those out. Let's see, come on. Can't change it while in I'm not in combat. Why is it not letting me change skills? I'm apparently in combat. I'm not sure with what. Them? Maybe?
Great challenge lies before.
Not ready yet.
Die, you fools! And yeah, the shadows don't like using Disintegrate. They weren't even like using anything. There we go. Now we can swap them. Let's go with, yeah, Convergence again. I could have had some tick damage or something on there. Not sure from what, but it's fine. Okay, checkpoint. Let's go further to the spire. But yeah, this isn't being too challenging.
Wait, there is something different here.
I sense it as well. Be on your guard.
Yeah, it says I'm in combat again. Is it cause no? Oh, because that's hitting something? Okay. Yeah, it won't let me use it right now. Or I'd swap skills to kind of mess around with things.
Your own lieutenant.
Hey, is it Iswal again? Hi, Izzy. Izzy Wizzy Wuzzy.
It seems we've both fallen from grace, Tyrael. Come, embrace your former lieutenant.
No, we won't embrace him. He's a jerk.
Still waiting.
You're so scary, Iswal.
Hand of death reaches out for you, hero.
Okay, now you're scary. Not sure what was hitting us there, but yeah, that actually started to hurt after a second.
Not ready yet.
You failed again, Tyrael.
Tyrael was a fool to entrust in me.
The chill of hell will sap the life from your bones.
I'm currently frozen. I am not doing good at dodging his stuff. Usually I'm okay at dodging that kind of stuff, but nope.
Look beneath you and see the ruin of heaven.
Oh, we're full again. Jeez.
I need to go back.
Oh, and we can swap skills again, but which is very strange. It's sometimes like, nah. But I think I'm gonna have to switch off of Disintegrate on left. I will go with... Not sure. Let's try Electrocute, because we actually haven't played that one. Sure, we'll do Lightning Blast. Salvage everything, yep. Although, for some reason, on my feed today, the title of a certain video was, "You're doing this wrong in the current season. You shouldn't be salvaging everything." I'm like, why is that a title of a video recommended to me? I don't watch Diablo 3 content. Why is it promoting that to me? Why? Why, Andy? Let's see. So we will try Electrocute for a while, because there's a lot of skills that I haven't shown off. Like, we should have a Frozen Orb as well. The items are damaged. What? From what? Fine, I will go repair them real quick. Oh, you can extract their effect and use one as a buff? That would make sense. Man, so expensive to repair. Sorry, I shouldn't make jokes about it, but... See, that is... No. I do kind of want to use my lidless wall, sadly. Because we have gotten some uniques and stuff kind of floating around. So basically you can, yeah, pull stuff off like that. Okay. So that's going to stay there. But supposedly there's a Frozen Orb. Arcane Orb, yeah, Frozen Orb. I will try that for a while too. There at the cube. Oh, I know which cube you're talking about. Man, that is so less impressive than the original Frozen Orb. The original Frozen Orb was so much more... had so much more chutzpah. This has a decent area of effect, don't get me wrong. Okay, so this looks like it's going to be a... Nope, it's a portal again.
I often came to this great span to meditate on...
I am disappointed by the Frozen Orb.
For the Silver City. The view
is the blizzard any better?
Now I find it does the opposite.
Blizzard's just like the old Blizzard. Yeah, that's just Armageddon. Yeah, we haven't really messed with too much stuff. And I think the one I wanted was Comet again. Just for the chill effect. Yeah, it looks lame in D3. In Diablo 2, it looks really cool. Hey, Marius.
Silent Tyria, why did you forsake me when you knew Baal still walked among us?
Oh, he turned into... There you go. Baal's Warmonger. Sadly, we didn't see any of them in Diablo 2. Oh, nope, that's gonna... Okay, it didn't get me. I was like, that's gonna hurt. It's always going to hurt. Let's see, does that actually do much? Not really. So, yeah. I just wish I could settle on like what I want on my left click. Because we're not really hurting for mana. We have plenty of recovery. It's kind of like, what do I want that lets me keep moving is the question. We don't need Twister. We already have Familiar and Storm Armor. Yeah, Marius can't get a break ever. He is just forsaken by all things. And we could do Frozen Orb on the left click. I want to try this, just to see if I can make it feel good. They put their buff skills there. So, like, magic weapon. Something like that. We were using magic weapon for a while, and then we got black hole.
Need more time.
And I was like, oh, I'll just stick with black hole. But yeah, I don't know the like builds for Diablo 3. It's one of those things where it's like, if I really want to like rift dive, I can get whatever level I need and then just switch to the skills that it says to switch to. Of course, I'd have to do the things for the sets, but it's just a matter of like focusing time on it.
Still waiting.
Hi, big guy. There's one down. Your build is close to a Comet build you saw. Just started D3 a few days ago. Ah. Yeah. I play it so intermittently that it's like, I just play for fun on it. It's kind of like people's first builds on Diablo 2 every single time I play it.
Your spirit is free
I'm playing an
now.
Enchantress with no good gear.
I must wait longer.
I have been there.
Though I forsook my home, to see it again like this, any joy I might have had is replaced with sorrow.
Oh, you played it on PS4? I have a copy on PS3. I don't have one on PS4. But yeah, you don't have all the expansions on PS3 because it's not compatible. Hey, we got a 200X.
Not ready yet.
D3 is fun in adventure mode with friends. I kind of got like just drug along with my Witch Doctor. I would like to actually play through with Witch Doctor. Though for me, most of the joy comes from playing through the story. So. But the thing is, most games are just straight up better with friends. Even crappy games can be better with friends. I mean, in all honesty, look at Among Us. That is not like peak of game design. But it is enjoyable because people play it with groups. I personally don't have Among Us, but that's the kind of game that it's just going to be fun if you have people. The progression is so fast you can play on and off. Yep.
Need more time.
I do wish I had slightly better items for this build. But that's about the only thing that... And I know I'm not playing this season. You've been considering another run through D3, but haven't been able to commit. I know that feeling. And apparently, my connection was interrupted for a little while. Judging by the drop-off. You wish dueling was better in Diablo 3? I haven't actually done PvP in Diablo 3. But I can imagine it's kind of clunky. Because the classes aren't really balanced against each other. But I kind of gave up PvP in pretty much any platform a while back, and I think I'm feeling better because of it. I know that's a disappointment to some people who really love PvP and love to see coverage of it, but I don't think I'm going to go back to doing competitive stuff. I don't think it will do good for me.
Still waiting.
Whoever hits first. Ah, so it sounds like Path of Exile. Path of Exile is literally one shot or be one shot as you get into the end game of it, unfortunately.
Look at the destruction Diablo has wrought. If we do not stop him, this is the future of all creation.
Yeah, Path of Exile is really bad about it. PvP is nice endgame goal. You wish in D4 they make the game more dangerous and have hostile players. There actually are PvP zones in Diablo 4. I don't know if they're going to be good or not. I don't know if they're going to be balanced, but they're going to be there. And generally speaking, PvP would have been the only one of the only reasons I would have done like post-game kind of content back in the day. So you want open world hostility like war mode and WoW? I actually don't know what war mode is like in WoW. I only ever played like free trials of it.
Need more time.
Wow, I'm just getting juggled around by knockback. Kinda sucks.
Not ready yet.
Get some friends out. You love your PvP, and that is perfectly fine. I used to be extremely competitive in games. And I still do have a competitive streak that can get me in trouble sometimes. But I found it better for my mental health to give it up. Because I would get toxic. It's just what it is. Especially if other players around me were getting toxic. Because I tend to mirror pretty heavily whenever stuff like that's going on.
Need more time. If only they could see me now.
I need my clones, please. I'm trying to cast it, but it's like, yeah, there we go, finally. There we go. Much better. Once I can get my clones up. You never was... Okay, let's see. You never was until WoW. Now you're a warrior foaming at the mouth for PKs. Ah. See, I played a lot of, like, Guild Wars PvP back in the day. I did Counter-Strike, all kinds of stuff. But I can't to these days. It's just not good for me.
Nephilim, I see you did not heed my warning. Or perhaps you think yourself strong enough to face me.
Let's find out, shall we?
Imperius, stop this madness. Diablo is the enemy here, not the Nephilim.
Tyrael, I will deal with you soon enough. I will... What is this? No! Diablo has reached the arch!
No. Diablo has begun extinguishing the Crystal Arch. That's why the angels have fallen. If its light should go out forever, we must defeat Diablo before that happens.
It's down to us mortals, Tyrael. It is fortunate you gave up your wings.
Diablo's vile corruption bars our path. Stand back. Eldruin's light shall clear the way.
Can we get a moment of silence for how bad multiplayer is in some new games in general? Let's see. Old Warcraft, StarCraft, and D2 were the only games you PvP'd in. I did some StarCraft, like the original StarCraft, not StarCraft 2. Lineage 2 back in the day was really popular in Greece. Crazy PvP. It would also take place in the street. You're gone. Don't get me started on Hogwarts Legacy. I'd rather not go into that whole discussion today. So we can't free her? Let's see. Welcome to the pillar. Let's go fight Diablo. Are we really getting through an act in an hour? Act 4 of Diablo 2 all over again.
The 7 evils are one within me. I am Legion.
Your Legion? Am I playing it? No. I am not playing Hogwarts Legacy. I don't have a reason to play it. It didn't really interest me, so no. Ow! Here, eat my friends. I like how his snow is yellow.
Still waiting.
When I hit him with that, the snow turns yellow. Go and grab this. Come on, Diablo.
Enough! Let us see how you fare in my realm of terror. Only by defeating us can you return to your own realm. But none have ever crawled from the depths of their own terror. Can you feel your death approaching?
No, I can't feel my death approaching because you're frozen currently. And I am dropping lightning on him as well.
Your Nephilim power will not help you in this realm, mortal.
When the Phantom of Diablo doesn't actually even get to move, you know you're doing something right.
No! This wretched light must be eradicated! All that you have known, all that you have ever loved, shall die along with you, Nephilim.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the Diablo 3 Diablo, but, I mean, I have seen worse fan art for it. He's trying. Oh, lordy, is he trying. I cast that the wrong direction. Come on, Diablo. Deal with me. I find it sad that I can actually freeze bosses. We're only on expert just because it's like going through. You hate it compared to the T-Rex he was in D2? I can understand that. We are shocking his dead body. Ooh, and we got a wand. Is it going to be better than what we're using? Increases disintegrate damage. Well, we can go disintegrate now. For Act 5, we'll go disintegrate. Go disintegrate and lidless wall. How does that sound? He's also the, like, big evil. He's not just rando evil. Okay, so we need to put this on her.
If you insist.
Double check on the rest of this stuff. And yes, I am still using the legendary helmet because it's a legendary helmet. Why wouldn't I? That's better for
This
her.
is well crafted.
So yeah, we'll go disintegrate. Why not? That's a lot more intelligence.
Do you think Adria came here?
No,
Nice upgrade.
she left through a different portal.
I cannot rest
I think we
until
might
she
just
has
go ahead
gone.
and start in on Act 5
Dawn
as
has
well
lost
today.
Every right to live.
Hey, DV, how's it going?
The day is won.
I would not be so certain.
Time.
Do I wish to travel to the next act? Absolutely.
In the end, it was a mortal heart that saved 2 worlds from ruin and cast down the prime evil forever. A new day breaks for both angels and men. For mankind's greatest champion, the Nephilim, rose to confront the darkness that we, in our pride, would not face. My brethren, I will take my place among you once again. But this time, as a mortal. Since justice has been met this day, I will now stand as wisdom. On behalf of those who risked all to save us. Forevermore, we shall stand together, angels and men, in the light of this glorious new dawn.
Congrats on the mosaic, by the way. And probably not an all-day stream. I only have about an hour more before I need to head out for a bit.
Diablo was defeated. For a time it seemed we would know peace. But it was not to be. For Diablo's essence lingers in the Black Soul Stone. I cannot destroy the stone, nor allow its evil to remain within the heavens. And so it must be hidden, even from the angels. I pray that it will be enough. You have done well, Horadrim. Your service here is finished. And you should all... run.
Carpots animation, yeah.
Malfail.
Why?
The Nephilim will stop you.
No one can stop death.
It is a great cinematic. They've got to find the Nephilim.
The rumors are everywhere. Angels stalk the city of Westmarch, killing everyone, strong and weak, noble and commoner alike. I do not know what these angels want, and I do not care. These Reapers think that no one can stand against them. I will show them the error of their beliefs, and remind them that they should fear me.
Yeah, Blizzard and Square are 100% at the forefront whenever it comes to their, like, cinematic direction. Without a doubt. Alhiel, who found the World Stone, ba-dum-ts. Dumbass. Oh. Well, let's get our spells back up. Oh, yeah, we were going to switch to...
I can't do that.
Oh, I have to get to the next area before I can get my shield. Okay, fine. Our inventory isn't too bad off.
Malthael has taken the Black Soul Stone. You must come with me.
I think not. People are dying down there. They need my help.
But we'll switch
You and
whenever we get
Tyrael
there.
need to form a plan. We must find Malthael.
Tell Tyrael I will meet him.
I
in
probably
Westmarch.
should have swapped it out
Go.
before coming to this act.
It will be done. I swear it.
Okay, so we need to enter Westmarch. I think that's our town of the act. If I remember correctly, it's been a while.
Coming to kill us all.
No,
Nope, she's not coming to kill you. She's successfully killing you.
not ready yet.
For what it's worth. You murders quite well.
Gates. Those gates are bound by a spell I cannot break. Still waiting.
Why are you not dead? There you go. Cannot help them survive. They are unfortunately doomed. Let's see. Shouldn't be too much to do in here.
Stop! Don't go out into the streets.
Why would going out in the streets matter? They can kill you in here too.
Reapers are everywhere.
But are there any
General Torian was
Wait. Of
Skipping through their
course.
dialogue.
That's what I do.
I want to get to town so I can use Disintegrate with that wand. And isn't there like some hidden stuff in here we can get?
We lost her. No, no.
Those with demon blood must die.
Demon blood? They were just innocent people.
Well, yeah, all humans have demon blood, unfortunately. Nephilim are all. It's like, oh, you want to summon a posse? I can summon a posse too. They don't last as long, but they're fine.
Need more time.
Okay, so this is the way in. This should let us get access to our thingamajigger. Come on, friends. Can I not get in? Oh, I can't get in until after we've done the defend the church part. Fine.
Still waiting.
I just love whenever they all stack their black holes up on top of one target. It entertains me greatly. I don't know why. Okay, so he wants to talk now. Of course, we can't get in there yet.
Tyrael, why is Malthael so intent on destroying this city?
Because he feeds on death. Every time his reapers kill, he grows stronger. And with the prime evil gone, Malthael believes this is the perfect time to end the eternal conflict.
Humanity has nothing to do with that war.
Though we are descended from angels as well as demons, Malthael is so short-sighted, he can only see our demonic heritage.
That is correct.
All the refugees are inside. Follow me.
Yay! I think we do get access to the town after this.
Akarat's bane. This is worse than I feared.
What are these things?
A death maiden. Stop her.
Okay, she's gonna be easy
Your
enough.
soul will be mine.
Oh, it can even draw her in. Holy crap.
Not ready yet.
Yeah, I'm amazed it can actually draw in a boss, and I'm about to sneeze. There we go. Hopefully I hit the mute button in time.
We must do everything in our power to slow the
No
Nephilim.
guarantees.
Just tell me where to find Malthael,
Whew.
and I'll put an end to this carnage.
I know only that he
Why does he best...
Skipping text. No sneeze recorded. For the best. Okay, now we should be able to get into our stash. Yeah, we can. Thank goodness. Okay. As far as that goes, I actually prefer our current armor, but we're going to go with that and Lidless Wall because we have it. Not that it's actually, you know, better or anything. Da 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 da. Actually, is this better? This is slightly better than what we have with Lidless Wall. But it's more fun to have the uniques. Wrath of the Lich King cinematic has to be one of the greatest ever. It's a good one. I've seen the cinematics and stuff. You've been desperate for a sneeze for like 10 minutes. It was fighting me for a while there. Okay. So there, and let's go ahead and salvage the stuff that we don't want to use, which is pretty much all of it. Not even going to bother looking at it, and we need to remove the gem from that.
Why would the angels do this to us?
What are you saying?
Which is that to there. And I think I am going to... Oh, wait, we already destroyed it. Never mind. But, yeah, that'll let us destroy this ring as well. There we go. Much better. And yes, I can condense these up into something better, but we'll do that later. You just got to watch the cinematic again. I mean, if you need to. We're probably not playing through a World of Warcraft on here, though. That's more of a YouTube thing. Just a second. YouTube filters it out, so I have to, like, sit there and approve it. If you ever see, like, the game freeze, that's usually what I'm doing, is approving a message that goes through. It catches a lot of
General
things.
Torian, that Death Maiden in the cathedral was using an arcane magic unfamiliar to me. Do you know what she was doing?
She was creating an orb that turns the living into Malthael's death creatures. A single orb can transform hundreds of innocent people every hour, and my men report 2 more of them out in the city.
So, Crucibles, with 2 of them, Malthael
No, it's not a
has
problem.
an endless
It's just a
supply
YouTube
of
thing.
soldiers.
Not for long. He will soon find himself without his unending army, once I destroy these crucibles.
We can talk to a Soulstone Sliver. Interesting conversation from that Soulstone Sliver. Okay, now that we've swapped over to that, let's head this way and we'll equip the Disintegrate and all that stuff. No, it's not too bad.
Not here.
It's not actually that common. But it'll catch random things every now and then. And I don't have moderators to catch it for me, otherwise I would. There are people who have moderator status, it's just there's only about like 4 of them. So you want convergence on this. We have our magic weapon, we have our black hole to drag things into spot, and our... I'm loving mirror image. We're not getting rid of that. No, there's been a few. I just caught them all back a little while back. And I know you will show restraint when exercising your great power. Yeah, moderating my chat is great power. Firing my lasers! I know, I shouldn't be making that stupid joke, but it entertains me.
The attacks are getting worse. They'll reach the survivors soon.
Help the guards protect the survivors, but what if I don't wanna? What if I don't care about the survivors? I like how I'm just like, pew, everything dies.
We've been here for days. These people can't last much longer.
Escort them to the survivors' enclave immediately.
Yay, side quest done. Be like Arthas, Alzo. Literally 0 restraint. The irony of saying Arthas has 0 chill does not escape me, considering, you know, Frostmourne. Now, if only I had ice beams. Oh wait, I do. It just doesn't pierce. House of Screams? Oh my. Is there ice cream in here? Because I know. I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream.
Help us, please.
Is this just like a Cold Stone or something, or what?
We can't thank you enough. You saved our lives.
Be free. Run away. Arthas no chill menthol. Okay, we need to find the Soul Crucible in Gideon's Row, which is just wherever. I do like how it looks like it's 2 lasers. I think it's actually supposed to be 1 with a dark center, but for me it just looks like dual lasers. But that's my classic game brain going like, nerf. Snarf. House of Deep Sorrow. Cool.
I told you to leave. Those monsters have stripped my humanity from me.
You what? You don't like lasers? Oh, darn. You're getting
The
lasers.
angels and their monsters are killing everyone. What will they do to me when they find out what I truly am? My mother and the demon attack she survived. It's all too horrible to contemplate.
They should. Blizzard never sticks with their policy of not messing with things. It's cooler with 2 lasers. Hellpoint's cooler with 2 lasers. Don't make me reinstall Hellpoint just to play with 2 lasers. Of course, I'd need someone to tank for me because my New Game Plus is way too high on there to stand around firing lasers. Ormus robe +5 lasers. I wish. I don't even know if Ormus's robes are in Diablo 3. I don't think they are they? Did they actually make them in there? I don't have the uniques for Diablo 3 memorized. I know there's nods back to the Nagel Ring and the Stone of Jordan, but beyond that, don't know. On side note, though, Ormus does not seem like he would be one to have lasers. He seems like he would have, like, lightning death beam thing going on where it just arcs all around, like chain lightning. They're doing their thing. Many WoW items, too. Will the WoW items make me go wow? Sorry. Bad jokes are bad, but I love them. They make me happy inside. You don't even get control of your stats in this. Only control of stats you get is, like, you get equipment with higher +X. I'm just heading towards the arrow. I don't necessarily want to do all the side quests, because that is one thing I will get bogged down in. It happens with a lot of games.
Not ready yet.
You're not sure about legendaries or the stats on them. I mean, a lot of the stuff we're using are legendaries, but that's because they do, like, unique things with the various skills that we have. Like this, the one that we're using, the Slolax Madness. Which gives us this wand finds your death humorous. Don't know what that does, but disintegrate damage up. Seems nice. What does the your wand finds your death humorous mean? It's like, haha, you died.
How does that feel?
I'm still sad they don't shoot lasers. Yeah, most stats you reroll, their effects can be transmuted to be permanent buff. Ah. I think I was stuck inside the wall.
Your grave awaits.
Like I was part of it. How am I looking on space? Perfectly fine. There's a lot of unexplained Lego abilities in Diablo 3. Red items that roll perfect
After years
stats.
of my pleading, the Angiris Council has finally agreed to send me in search of Malthael. I will not fail in this, as my master's presence is sorely needed in the high heavens. Owing to
That Death Maiden controls the Soul Crucible. Time for her to die.
Oh, I can't just shoot her from up here. I mean, my lasers are going right through her. But yeah, I don't know about the red items in this. Wouldn't surprise me. Itemization in modern games is weird. Wow, you almost died to one black hole.
Thank you. I knew you would arrive in time to save me.
Hello.
How could you know that?
I am Miriam Jazia, a seer of the Vetchin people. I foresaw our meeting, but I did not see this horror. I have come to help you. There is one crucible left, and if you destroy that, the maidens will not be able to create more. There is no time to waste. We must be on our way now.
Let's see. Fun fact, Expert is a bad VFM difficulty. It's best to start in Master and go upwards. Oh.
Malthael, he's watching you.
I'm just fine with having fun with the game. I'm not worried about optimism. Not optimism, optimizing. Not worried about optimism either. World's going to hell.
You should cease following me and get to the Survivors' Enclave before you're killed.
Nonsense. You'll protect me. And after experiencing what those things do to people, let's just say I need to see you destroy the final crucible with my own eyes if I am ever to sleep again.
Information in handbags. Been popular since, what, 2012? Why? Don't know. I do wonder if I could ever get the clones to actually drop lasers, but they seem to just be interested in dropping like 1 or 2 spells and being gone. What is underneath the loose stones? Absolutely nothing.
Have much guilt over Leah's fate.
So you know of Leah, do you?
I've yet to see them lasers, sadly.
You must not let it consume you.
I mean, they could.
Don't worry about me.
Maybe if it was my only offensive spell, they would. But right now, I have Black Hole as well. It is suspiciously like Diablo 3. It's actually Diablo 3.7. The unluckiest of the Diablo 3s. How's it going, Chance?
Still waiting.
You never cease to impress me.
Maybe I should just start calling it Project Diablo 3. just to really mess with people. That'd probably get hate comments though. You forgot about Hustle. Oh no.
A great challenge lies before us.
Does it really? Is it really a great challenge? The lasers are working quite well, by the way. Thank you for suggesting them. The black hole lasers. Like black hole sun. But I don't have to say, won't you come? To wash away the rain, black hole sun.
You shouldn't be so dour.
Diablo 3 Median XL. Project Diablo 3 Median XL. There we go.
Learned that in terrible situations, it is better to laugh than to cry. Perhaps when you have lost as much as I, you will understand.
Do Wonderwall! Oh. It's always either Wonderwall or Freebird. There is no in between. Champion Sword of Burning. I'll just grab it.
So, Seer.
After all, you're my firewall.
Does this incessant death and destruction ever reach an end?
Of course it will end, and you
I like
will have
that
a long
one.
and happy life.
Why do I
That
feel
makes me
you're lying
oddly
to
happy. Hi, Mike. How's it
Because
going?
I was not being entirely truthful. That, and you are a Solcharis that will never believe you can be happy and content. I must say, it is wonderful to finally meet, though you are skinnier than my visions led me to expect. You just don't take care of yourself. It's always about saving the world first, isn't it?
I mean, we haven't stopped to eat anything in this game, so I can kind of relate to that, I guess. I always appreciate nerd humor and dad jokes. Goodness knows I have plenty of dad jokes. Oh, I memorized 9 pages of the dictionary the other day. I learned next to nothing. That's the level of my humor. So, to deal with it. Oh, lordy. I know, it's dumb. What
Your defenses are nothing.
do you call a wolf that works at the bank? A lone wolf? It's just horrible. You'd be here for that humor alone?
Need more
I'm
time.
sorry. I pity you. Oh, goodness gracious. Well, we see where we're supposed to be going. I swear this is Fear and Loathing in Sanctuary. Bat Country.
You are
Noble's
such the
Rest.
artist when it comes to dispatching death's
Let's see, what
minions.
time is it? I actually might have to go after this fight. I
Don't
realized that
mind
wasn't on the
me.
screen that shows
I'll
me
just
the
be
time.
waiting over here.
I need to set up a multi-action thing to swap between BRB and stuff. So it'll automatically do the audio swap. But unfortunately, I can't set it up to auto-stop the music on my end, just on your end.
Not ready yet.
Okay, so we have a couple more corpse piles to do. And here is the other one. Boom. Okay, so now we need to kill Catharsis. I got more friends for you. There you go, Catharsis is dead. So we'll talk to Miriam, probably head back to town.
That would be Urzael.
And just who is this Urzael?
Urzael is the angel who commands Malthael's forces in this city. I think you made him angry.
Yay!
Good. Let's get to the Enclave. I need to.
I
see
made
to
him
know
mad.
any progress.
Okay, so we need to return to the Survivors Enclave. We have a way faster way than waddling back.
If my old masters could see me now.
But on that note, we will continue this tomorrow, and I will see you guys next time. We will be doing more murdering with lasers, most likely, and we'll almost definitely kill Malthael tomorrow. So keep gaming, have fun, peace out. This has been Alzorath, and I will see you guys later. If there is another stream today, it's going to be another game, not this, but we might get one later tonight if I have the energy.